Afternoon baseball, then Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the two of the game's great sluggers, McCutchen and Rizzo, are next on the show. Jake Arrieta.
For a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones. He's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Pittsburgh, right fielder.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with the lead for once.
And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Josh Harrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And he misses with it, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward giving chase. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Buccos. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Cole is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, you better score early and often because you're facing a team that has a dominant closer. You don't want to see that guy because it's an 8-inning game. When he comes in, turn out the lights, party's over.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And if he can come in here and
Spaces are empty, one man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli recovers, but he can't get it there in time. Schwarber is aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Chris Bryant will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Runners on first with one down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2 and 1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
He's fallen behind now, 3 and 1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3 and 1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a full count now, 3 and 2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Over to first, Cole, and a dive, but he's back. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Mercer will Cubs after one. Starling Marte makes his way to the plate. He'll get a start.
Leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Arrieta is ready. First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Here's John Jaso now. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. To short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, David Freese.
David Freese will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jason Hayward strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right fielder, Jason
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
He'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. There to take it is Marte for the first out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. On the ground up the middle, gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the third as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. Jordy Mercer will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line, and so far these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Garrett Cole will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jake Arrieta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something.
Dexter Fowler now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with this slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Chris Bryant comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. On the move now is Fowler. Grounded slowly back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Anthony Rizzo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Ground ball right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Gregory Polanco will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Well, this is a ground ball pitcher, but what happens when you get a lot of ground balls? Well, occasionally they're going to find a hole out there for base hits. So now you've got the leadoff hitter aboard, and this is in a position where they may be thinking about running.
Settling in now, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
And on a ball hit as hard as this one was, that's an excellent job to just get a glove on it and prevent it from going into left field. And then he's able to corral it and throw it on to first in time. Boy, that's a nice play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hit in the air to right field. Hayward on the run, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Jason Hayward is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Addison Russell will dig in. He singled his first time around. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Starling Marte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third, right to Bryant. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. John Jaso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit to first. Put the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Striding into the box, David Freese. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Two and 0 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Jake Arrieta will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number one. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Over to first, Cole, and the runner back. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Marte is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Chris Bryant steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Jordy Mercer will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the 1st out.
Whoa! That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Francisco Cervelli is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Schwarber going back on it, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, so much for that 6 in a row he'd retired. That guy just says, take that.
Now batting, the pitcher.
In now, Garrett Cole. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. Through 5 1/2, it's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Right side and right into the shift. Mercer has it. A quick out number 1.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Polanco shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Josh Harrison will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
A little low. It's 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, that grounder got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's running towards second. Drilled right back up the middle. And he's safe. And a good throw gets him one gone.
I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out. And they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Here's Starling Marte. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Fowler. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
John Jaso will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning and maybe getting this pitcher in.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second thrown out of the bullpen gear.
Watson.
Miguel Montero will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only one away.
Jake Arrieta will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Trying to hold the lead. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Mercer. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
Well, this was a definite strikeout situation with the pitcher at the plate, but you got to give the guy credit. He put the ball in play and helped himself out with that RBI groundout.
Dexter Fowler bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. John Jaso comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the first pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Back goes Hayward to the track. He's there and records the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
David Freese stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Jordy Mercer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits. And 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Francisco Cervelli will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This 1 swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Arrieta sets. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. One and two now. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Pedro Florimon will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 17.
And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Neftali Feliz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Chris Bryant.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Shot towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. Around second. He'll try for third. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Anthony Rizzo strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Runner at third here, nobody out. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Freeze with the barehanded play. He is out.
Woo, no problem.
Oh, but he beats it out.
Good effort, though. I think I saw a little shake of the head down there at third base. This is a chopper, and I think if he had to do it over again, he would have tried to score on this play. Instead, he holds tight, and they pick up an important out.
Jason Hayward will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit to first. Jasso is up with it. A play at the plate. And the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Off and running is Hayward. Pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And that's a big 90 feet in a one-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
And a step off. Runner goes for third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in to start the ninth, Chris Stewart. And they'll need him to get something going here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Chris Stewart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chris Stewart.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Rondon looks in, ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Gregory Polanco gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High strike there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber giving chase, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Good work here out of the bullpen, and he's into double digits now. That's his 10th save here on the season.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 2-1. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.